Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to build a very special project, something that I needed for quite some time. And this will be a power bank. But it's not any ordinary power bank because its primary function is to be a external battery for my current camera, the one I'm using here. This camera that I have is the Panasonic Lumix FZ82, and I record all of my videos in 4K 30 FPS, and that requires quite a bit of power. But not only that, you see, depending on how I do my shots, I also use, which I do most of the time, my tablet, and then I need to have like Wi-Fi enabled, which consumes even more power. The problem is, let me show you this. Just let me quickly grab one of the batteries. These are the batteries, or rather this is the one that comes with this camera, and it has only, I think, 895 milliamp hours of capacity. And with one of these batteries, and I bought another two, currently I have an off-brand in the camera, this is the off-brand charger. With Wi-Fi enabled 4K 30 FPS, I can record for maybe 1.5 to 2 hours. And that's a lot, but I had quite a few times that the camera ran out of battery while filming. You see, I film way more footage than I'm actually using. That's just yes, sometimes I film stuff and then afterwards I think, oh no, it's not really necessary, and I'm cutting it out. But I had it so many times that the battery dies. When that happens, I have to remove the camera from the mount, and yeah, there's no easy access to the battery from the camera, and it's a hassle. So the camera has a very nice function, that is, you can buy these dummy batteries, and they have a cable attached, and the camera has an opening where this cable can come out of the body without any problem. So it's not like the battery, this small door is open. It has a special opening that you can open up and have the cable feed outside. Now you can do two things, and that is either buy a wall mount, or rather a wall adapter, which means it delivers the required voltage to the camera, but they're a bit more expensive, and having a wall thing only works for my YouTube videos, but I'm also using the camera for hobby videos, nothing that I'm going to publish or something. So that is very stationary, and these wall adapters also a bit unsafe because yeah, if something happens, worst case, you would have like mains voltage on them. It's very unlikely, but yeah, better to go with something that is safe. And when you take a look at these batteries, they tell you. So let me just quickly zoom in. So this is the original battery. It tells you it's 7.2 volt at 895 milliamp hours. And if you measure the voltage of a fully charged battery, it is 8.4 volt, which indicates that it's a standard 2S configuration, standard battery 2S. As you can see, it says rechargeable lithium-ion battery, so nothing special, not like LiFePO or something. So we can easily make a battery pack, an external battery pack, simply consisting out of some 18650 cells connected in series. We have, or rather I'm going to build a 2S and several parallel configuration battery to power the camera directly off of this thing, and this battery pack will also serve as a power bank, and I have a small module that produces some 5 volt that goes out through USB, and I actually have a certain purpose, and the whole design is for my specific purpose. So again, I have this adapter, and this will be used. I had to buy a special DC plug. It's not a standard like 5.5 by 2.1 mil or millimeter. This is a weird size, but I decided to actually replace it. So this was unnecessary, but yeah, that's alright. Now, before I started the video, I did a whole lot of preparation. So I'm not going to show you the preparation of the enclosure, but I'm showing you the enclosure right now. What we have here is a old, yeah, you can see over here, it's a Seagate external hard drive. This drive broke, and I'm going to use this as my, well, battery enclosure. And as you can see, I already did some modifications. And so we have the bottom over here. This is where the battery and everything will focus. Please focus. Okay, so everything will be mounted to. We have some ventils all around, which is nice. Then we have this part, we have ventils on the back. I installed a 5.5 by 2.1 millimeter DC jack on the back. This will be the charging port. Then we have two DC jacks on this side over here and one on this side. And I have to say, this DC jack and these two USB ports were originally not planned, but I intend to have this battery sitting. Oh, I don't know why I keep having these issues. So I plan on having this battery sitting like this in my camera bag, and then feed some cables outside the bag for different devices like camera over here, my audio recorder over here, and potentially even charging through the second port these small batteries. This is right now the maximum load that I'm planning to have. I don't know why I keep having these focus issues. Please stop it. Okay, so these ports were not planned, so I had to do this, and this was original plan. But I'll show you in the end why I had to do this modification. So this is the enclosure. Again, I'm not going to show you how this is done. For your purpose, if you want to build something like this similar, you obviously have to plan it yourself, and this is not something you can just buy. It's just a spare enclosure that I had lying around, and I'm repurposing it for this project.